Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit with you to help you on your journey to unconditional love, just like they're helping me. And so, today I'm going to share something that happened to me that I wasn't going to share actually because it sounded too bonkers. But then I was sent overnight this article, which is actually a channeling of Archangel Michael. And so, and the title of it is Star Child Global, and it's by Celia Fenn. I'm going to put it into the details in the link so you can read it. I'm going to read through it. The reason why I know I need to share this now is because on Sunday evening I was doing a healing for somebody. I went out into my garden beforehand and I was looking up at the sky and my attention was drawn to this one particular star, and it was really it started really brightly twinkling when I started looking at it, and then I was aware that actually my twin was sitting on it and waving at me. And then as I looked at it further, then I realized that actually I was as well, or part of me was. And so we were both on this star. And anyway, it was quite amazing because obviously I knew that I was stood on the ground, but I also knew that I was up there sat on this star. So it was quite a surreal experience. And then what I experienced in the healing was that the souls of the people that I was healing, we all travelled up to the star to pick up my twin. Which was amazing, and very much in keeping with one of the very first videos that I put up here was The Little Prince that I was guided to watch. Is about a little boy who lives on a planet on his own, and he falls in love with a rose, which I would recommend anyone to watch, The Little Prince. So, because of that, the reason why I'm telling you that is I then received this reading from this lady on the grid, thank you very much, which is Star Child. So I knew straight away, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to read this because this is exactly what I've just experienced. The other thing is Blissful Hearts reading. I'm going to put the link into the description because she has a really good explanation of what's going on with the new energies moving into new dimensions, what the portal is bringing. Basically, in my terms, we've just opened up to more and more love, and because we've done that, magical things are happening. So whether that be interdimensional, intergalactic, whatever, I mean, I don't know, but I guess that's what's happening because I definitely travelled up to a star and it was amazing. But I was thinking, am I finally losing it? But anyway, I know I'm not, so it's fine. Okay, so listen to this article, just beautiful as well. At the time of this increased cosmic and solar radiance, many are finding their way to the light and love within their hearts and souls. They are coming home. It is here that they will find that deep well of unconditional love that is called the twin flame. Many people write and ask me when they will meet their twin flame, or whether their twin flame is incarnation. In this channel that was given by Archangel Michael to a private client, he explains that the twin flame is an energy that is found primarily within you and then can be experienced in the outer or manifest world. It is not a person as such, but an energy that can be shared and experienced by two energetically compatible souls. The channel began with a discussion of the role of soul group bonding, exactly what we're doing here, and soul family unions, and then moved to the topic of twin flames. You ask us about your soul family and your relationship with them. Well, indeed, we can say that the experience of opening the self to the truth that you are one is indeed a revelation, and that many light workers are experiencing this specific unity and oneness in groups right now. It is one of the joyous rewards of being able to fully access the consciousness of the higher self while in human form. For then you understand that the higher self or soul is a conduit for spirit or the divine creative intelligence, and that indeed it is the same intelligence or mind that inhabits all things. Okay, so this is exactly what we're experiencing with this crystal grid and everyone that's on this channel. But even greater than this is the true miracle that is slowly emerging in your consciousness as humans, that you can be part of this oneness, this divine mind, and you can also be individuals at the same time. yes, eventually you'll be able to hold these two levels of consciousness together. And so you'll be you, but you will also be the one. And there'll be no conflict between them. They will exist as a continuum of light and consciousness. You see, dearest ones, many people imagine that they must move into the consciousness of the one and stay there permanently. Then they are disappointed when they cannot achieve that or hold that consciousness. But we say that the purpose is to be able to hold both states of consciousness. There is nothing wrong with your individual consciousness, for this has been the whole purpose of your evolution here on earth, that the one or spirit consciousness should be able to hold the many levels of consciousness or human individual being, and that the many should also be able to hold the one. In order to do this, both levels of consciousness must function equally as strongly. You see, in your present spiritual culture, you have become used to holding the individual ego or lower being as of little worth and seeing spirit as all. But until you can hold both as equally important, you will struggle to truly enter into the experience of the one, for you will not have the power to hold the experience on the material level. It is only when the lower self is strong and empowered and balanced that the higher self can unite and become one with the lower self. It is in many ways the model of the twin flame relationship, and in fact, we can say that until you have achieved the ability to be one with yourself, you will never be able to be one with another in a twin flame. This is indeed the reason why so many are being drawn into relationships with their soul families, so that they begin to understand the energy and power that is needed to enter into a twin flame relationship in true power and love. This awareness will indeed become more common as people begin to understand the flow of energies, and eventually, when the ascension process is fully complete, all humans will have an understanding of this process. Now, when you speak of this inner male presence, we would say that the presence, the wisdom and guidance of your inner divine masculine or twin flame energy, this inner relationship is preparing the way for the manifestation of an outer relationship that will be able to carry your twin flame energy. The more you interact with the inner male presence, the more you will understand the deep love and support of the divine masculine energy and how it can be expressed within a relationship. So we would say, yes, this is your twin flame, but that does not negate the possibility that the twin flame energy may manifest in a physical relationship with a material partner. He will carry this energy and express this energy. For if you truly understand the lesson of the inner merging with the divine mind or intelligence, then you will understand that this energy can exist within you and can be expressed through the channel of another human being as well. How is this possible? Well, that person is both a channel for the divine mind or energy and an individual, as we mentioned before. So you can relate to the individual as an individual, but also a channel of the divine mind or intelligence. The sacred, and in such a union, there is once again that miraculous paradox. Both partners exist as distinct individuals, and yet they also exist as one. They are aware of themselves as individuals, but are also aware of themselves as one, as a unit or dyad, that is being that is larger and more powerful than any are as individuals. This sacred marriage is in turn a reflection of the sacred union of the divine masculine and feminine within Source. One of the purposes of your spiritual evolution and ascension right now is to enable you to enter into such unions that mirror the divine marriage, and yet enable you to remain an individual with your own life and purpose. Wow, so I'll put the link in so you can carry on reading it, but, that's so significant about everything that we've been experiencing. One consciousness, the move into that, changing your realities, flying up to stars, seeing animals that disappear. I mean, all of this crazy stuff is because we're moving up higher and higher in love. Okay, there's another part to the message, so I'm going to go now. Bye!